welcome to Overwatch League of Champions Season 3 Playoffs. I'm your host, Sig9, and I am joined by the one and only Grave.
Hello, it is me.
We are going to kick this off with Voltage vs Seattle Senpais as our first map on Nepal. This was a map chosen by, I believe, Voltage, am I correct?
Yes, Beachy himself, yep. I am fucking excited for this.
Definitely. I mean, from what we can see, Seattle are obviously a very good team, very well coordinated. I don't know, in my opinion, just from what I can see, Voltage do look a little bit stronger because they have, obviously, hands down, probably one of the best Widows in the league, Elo Earth. You have Defenji as well, one of the best Reinhardts. So it's going to be really tough, but there is a lot of things that I know that Seattle can pull out of their bag, and it'll be interesting to see. As long as they don't give Elo Earth too much space, they might not have too much worry to worry about. Now, Elo Earth are very interesting, as you can see with the comp they're going for, the Orisa and the Hog. They're very untraditional. Like, obviously right now the meta is Ryan Diva. But they go completely no, and my team scrimmed them yesterday, and they were even running an Orisa Sigma. And you'd be surprised. You'd think, oh, you're not running meta, you get destroyed. But you'd actually be surprised how much damage that comes out of it, how much shield break comes out of it, and how much you can't break their shields. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of works out for them.
I think like the momentum of winning that scrim yesterday will really help this case. Like, they'll be hyped, they'll be ready to go.
Definitely, and that practice and sort of like the confidence on this comp, they know it works now. It's not a guessing game. Doombi's coming on that top right area of Seattle, looking for a slam. We come in the back line, huge hog hook will get the Rhine. Defenji will also go down. Numa with a double kill as he does get Nicholas. Wow.
See it.
That instant hook coming straight off really set up really early on. Nice hook from Chaotic right on to Lucas, shutting him down instantly.
We'll be seeing Seattle take control point first.
I think the big issue there was with maybe Defenji's bubbles. He should have saved it for his Reinhardt when he got hooked, rather than using it early on.
Yeah, so Number's
nice
going
kill
down
to Lucas. That's
and
main healer left
Senpais
also. McCree, they can start brawling now on the point. May needs to die though. May stays too long.
Yeah, Overwatch one,
the same. Nicholas and Lucas are actually going in right now. Defenji will kill the Joker, and that will be Voltage's catching a point with Seattle with 31%.
Very clean win for what's her name, Voltage there for point. And so far, Seattle does have 31%. So that should be good for them.
Yeah, definitely. You can see how Lucas playing very aggressive here. He's sort of like making it hard for him to push back, and also giving Elo Earth enough space to do his damage. Now, they have switched off to the Rhines area Diva comp, realizing that maybe what their comp originally wasn't as strong to get back in, as they can't exactly brawl against the comp they're trying to verse. Coalescence comes out. Huge shatter will not free. That's 5, is it? That's absolutely huge. But that will be a D-mech, and that will be Defenji taking out Chaotic. Nicholas getting a kill with a trap on the Scuff. Defenji getting a double kill on Numa and Overhaul Dreams. And Voltage will recap the back to point as Lucas does finish up the kill. Brigitte trying to get out for a deal life. Junker hunting her down. And that'll be a huge stagger from Voltage.
Very unlucky. Yeah, that shatter by Lucas completely just dismantled Seattle there.
Nicholas with that teabag, I don't know if you saw that. Oh.
Toxicity, I like it.
That poor Brigitte got manhandled by Junkrat.
I mean, if you're playing Brig, yeah, deserve it.
I guess.
So. Just hate for Brig. Looks like
High Noon pops right here.
High Noon going off.
Damage into the barrier and doesn't do much. Nice, huge, absolute huge. Blizzard right there. Will freeze the Rhino, but Rhino's trying to get out for his dear life. Huge grab comes off, no eat.
3 people. Scuffed Ice
people in there, Brigitte will pop armor. Rhino goes in, tries to pin Mercy, but the pin doesn't go off. Brigitte counter charges, and they'll be balling on the point. Defense gets killed on Newman. Lucas gets killed on Chaotic. It's absolutely nuts right up, but Voltage look like they're going to win the round with 99%, and are we Voltage capping the point and winning the first round on Nepal?
Yeah, like, Seattle looked pretty good at first, but like, I feel like Voltage are able to use their ults in better ways and just we destroy them.
Yeah.
Just do not let them touch point at all.
Yeah, definitely. I think having Elo sat at the back of the map, spraying damage in. So, what really set this apart was, at the start they went with a comp, they placed themselves on point. They knew they couldn't get back onto the point to recontest as this Orisa hog because of the fact that there's no brawling capabilities. If you're just gonna brawl and you're just gonna keep batting heads, right? So what they decided to do, they decided to switch off and start playing the Rhine and D.Va to try and pressurize Elo Earth. But however, Elo Earth just shut down the mech. And it was as simple as that, because the pocket from the Mercy was so huge onto Elo that there was nothing that they could have done. Elo Earth was a huge early pick of the stuff. What the hell, that was huge.
I'm gonna go right. I go after that Widow, I'm guessing, but...
They honestly should have backed up straight away. This is not good, because now they haven't got scuffed, there's lack of damage, the Reaper's gone, they really need to get out, they have no damage whatsoever, huge Junkrat plays coming in, that means that the shields will break extremely quick, especially playing on that tight little area right there. Huge Flame Strike value as well coming off from Lucas.
Yeah, we'll get some good old charts with that. Yeah, to be honest, the group got back for the Reaper, since that was kind of a bad push for them. So
then I think Overhaul's using his bubbles a little bit too passively. He wants to use them a little bit more aggressively. But a huge bubble right there to take all the damage and defend you.
Almost dies, but he'll be back.
Oh, huge by Nicholas. Taking a scuffed ice. That Junkrat plays absolutely huge. Now they're going in the underneath area where Junkrat's very effective. I don't know if this is exactly the right idea for them, but they want to start brawling. Spooky with a kill on the Joker. Huge charge in as he gets one and gets pinned onto the wall. Nicholas with a kill. Nicholas with a double kill. And Lucas finishing up with a kill on the Overhaul Dreams.
Yeah, bad choice going in there, especially with that Junkrat being there. So cramped in there, it'll just be easy for Voltage to attack them.
Definitely, they need to stop going in these enclosed areas because people like Lucas and Nicholas both get extreme value from players being all stuffed together. That's the least you want to do, is give them that opportunity to. May coming out now, we might see a bit of a wall off on the Reinhardt as he does try and play really aggressive. Huge wall right there. Overhaul Dreams are going to kill onto the Lucio. Try to flame strike it, but Nicholas with a triple kill as he gets two with the Riptide and then one with a single fire. Huge bomb coming out. Nicholas as he popping off. Okay. Now, they nano boosted there, which was a bit of a waste. I mean, it was a waste pretty much. It was right at the end of the fight. It's not the greatest, but I guess they just wanted, they didn't want Lucas to die. Which is quite understandable, but I think he could have got back with the amount of time given. But they're still holding this aggressive angle and space, so it might have worked out for them. He has it. They have 3 ults, almost 4, and they go Nicholas with another one. Huge with a shot coming in as well. Defends you with a kill on the Scuffed Ice, Spooky with a kill on the Chaotic. Here comes the Riptide, and it comes, gets 2! Up with the Lucio and the Mei falling. Voltage kept win. Nepal. As they kept both points.
Yeah, Voltage wins. That's completely overwhelming. Seattle with ults at the end there, just preventing them from getting back to point in time.
Yeah, definitely. Nicholas, though, absolutely popping off, though. With his Riptires, some huge Riptires he had.
Yeah.
Look at this, they didn't even know where it was coming from. Chaotic tried to flame strike it, but it wasn't enough. And then just tormented everyone. Look at him, dude. 13 kill streak, dude. He doesn't care about the unlucky numbers because to him, the only thing going on here is his. Because at the end of the day, right, he doesn't care about luck because all his Junkrat mines are hitting, which could be considered luck, but he doesn't care.
Now, when you're playing Junkrat, you should be pretty heavy on luck.
It's luck, but the luck's in his favour. So, what can we complain?
Maybe he was just that lucky where the number 13 just doesn't matter. I think
13 is his lucky number, dude. Maybe he is like an ascendant god, then.
Ascendant. Okay. Then what are we
going
doing?
To a hybrid. Teams are deciding. I believe it would be. Oh yeah, okay. So Seattle Senpais are now picking the next match. It will be a hybrid. I really want to see some Kings Row, but it's everyone plays it, and I don't know. But I still want Kings Row or like Icon World, something cool. But you know what I really want to see? I don't want to see these traditional team comps I really want to see something fun, something unexplored, like you know, like the old strategy. Well, not that necessarily, but like, you know, like the old strategy, like you'd Maywall and then Sim TP. I'd love to see something like that on Icon World or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be absolutely amazing if we could see something like that come off.
It
And
really
actually
would
get pulled
be.
off really well. Do you know what? Also, the other thing is, right? And this is a trick that no one actually uses, but it was brought by the same team who did the May Symmetra Wall. Is if you actually teleport Sim TPs and then May hops to the teleport and goes in an ice cocoon, the turret's actually invincible for the amount of time she's in the cocoon.
I hate that.
And you just get shredded because like you just place them in the middle and then they're just everywhere. King's Row will be played.
We're seeing a few switches here as well. We're seeing Cal and Yiggs being switched out.
It's gonna be interesting to see. Trying to go for a different approach. Seattle Senpais, it wasn't. They did have the first point and they held it. I think stuff started to fall out of their grasp, but I think this is their redemption. They're gonna try and grasp everything they possibly can and get ready for this push.
Yeah, there's definitely room for a comeback.
Definitely, they know that they can win. Now they just gotta strive for it. They've got to push for it, and they can get it.
Yeah.
However, obviously, Voltage looking very scary though. So that sort of stuff does get in your mind, that mental attitude. But as long as Seattle Senpais put their foot down, they think before they do. They play together as a unit. They play as a team. I'm sure this could go in their favor.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. I keep forgetting. No, whatever. And yeah, the score is 1-0 right now for people who are wondering.
Yeah. 1 up for Voltage. We're getting the ready from both teams, and then we'll be on the go.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Dew.
I've only had it once, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a big thing in the UK. I mean, we can get it, but not a lot of people drink it. But like, I don't know. It's one of those. I'm not a particular big. Well, I haven't really dabbled in like the whole energy drink type stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not really big into that sort of stuff because I would rather not have heart conditions.
I already do.
But I know some people chug that stuff on the daily. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, have fun with kidney stones.
Is that what it causes?
No, like sodas and stuff, yeah.
No way.
If you drink enough of it, I'm pretty sure, at least.
No, dude. I drink like 2 liters of like Coke every single day, dude. I'm gonna die, dude.
Have fun with that.
You
One day you'll
be
see a
serious?
whole boulder come out of there.
Wait. You can't get kidney stones from drinking too much.
Pretty sure you can. I can check.
No. I'm throwing all in the bin, dude. Screw that. I'm having kidney stones.
Kidney stones from
soda. We're trying to cast an Overwatch game. Let's talk about
People
kidney
who
stones.
regularly drink soda are at 33% greater risk from developing kidney stones.
Yo. Get all the soda out of my house, dude. It's out, dude. Nah. I get no kidney stones, dude.
Looks like we're seeing Voltage go with the Ryan Diva now, along with the May as well. You were sticking onto that Widow. And...
It's a good idea. The problem is they need someone to contest Elo Earth. There is nothing. May can't do it. McCree can't do it.
Like,
but who's going to do it? Diva could do it, but with the supports and Elo's Earth's position is incredible half the time, and it's very hard to get to, especially because you can see Elo playing in the back. That Diva's got a bit of pressure. Much Lucas with a huge anti as well as they'll get Spooky S1, and that'll be Defender's gonna kill the Yiggs. There'll be 3 people down from Seattle, and it's just collapsing as Voltage absolutely pot off right now. But the Diva is behind. We see Chaotic Phoenix waiting for the opportunity to strike. Elo Earth, a huge headshot.
That's nasty.
But look at Chaotic Phoenix. He's waiting for the opportunity to strike Elo.
Yeah, he's waiting. Let's see if he's able to do it though. While going
He's
off
going
getting
after
right
Nicholas.
alone.
And now he's exposed himself. Getting the Moira up though will help him. Lucas with a kill on the Calmods. It's not looking good. Calmods is absolutely getting... not winning these Reinhardt fights. And Lucas now has his ult primed and ready.
Like I said, this was walled away from his teams completely alone, but they're just not able to capitalize on it, unfortunately.
Definitely. Lucas is playing a very, very good Reinhardt, and Calmods is showing them to keep up. Obviously, we got the bubbles, because the Fenji is obviously providing the bubbles for Lucas. Calmods is somewhat struggling to actually sustain against their Reinhardt, but now we see Chaotic onto Reinhardt, so we'll hopefully see Calmods staying a little bit more in the game and being able to pressurize Lucas.
After that, I will help him push a bit more.
Darius broke, and that's not good. Lucas with a share on the way, Calmods with 50% on his share, 70% now, as they do start pushing. A huge Coalescence will be popped. Falling back, huge Sata will knock two, and a huge thing! Eloif with a kill to Chaotic, and a free K from Nicholas, and Eloif finished up with a kill onto May. That was absolutely huge.
That'll leave Voltage with one ult left, and that's oops, I'm sorry. Seattle with Seattle with 0 ults and Voltage with 2. I am a dumbass.
Wow, we're seeing a dive.
Yeah, Winston Diva. This is interesting. Yix can kill.
This is obviously to pressurize Eloif as much as possible.
Losing that Lucio will really mess up Seattle now.
Definitely.
Speed boost is very essential.
I think the problem here is that Voltage have got that Junkrat, and there's not enough exact healings from... That grab was a little bit questionable. Defensio will get out Sombra anyway. Chaotic will get a kill, however, but Eloif evens out with a kill on the Yigs, and then Lucas comes in as he slams them and shuts down every bit of push. As I was saying before, Nicholas, against like the tank lineup, I think there's just too much damage coming out and not enough heals with the Mercy and the Lucio. Are two questionable healers that are definitely... I mean, Mercy can be considered a main healer, but I think everyone pretty much knows that Mercy pretty much now cannot do the main heals. And she's pretty much an off-healer in a sense. So it's a little bit questionable to see that huge reptile. Look at 4 people! Nicholas
has been popping
off! Who is this man? Oh, okay, they're getting really, really cocky right now. Voltage even going into the spawn of Seattle. Not looking good for Seattle right now.
Yeah.
They're trying their hardest, but they just keep getting shut down every single time. That Briggy is absolutely huge for shutting down the Winston every time he dives in. Lucas with a kill on the Scuffed Eyes. Trying to brawl right there against our Winston. Winston dives in the backline. Huge nano. He does pop. The Primal Rage going out to Eloif as much as he possibly can. Eloif getting supported though. Huge pin from Lucas. Defenji with a kill on the Numa. Defenji with a kill on the Yigs. Chaotic getting a kill on Defenji. This is a pretty much even fight, but Nicholas says no, let's even it down. Huge shower will knock down Chaotic. Nicholas with a double kill. Huge pin from Lucas. Eloif with the finish on the Cal.
None trying to get in, but she just gets picked off. Before she can touch. Voltage has been showing their dominance.
Voltage, their ults, I just gotta say, their ult usage and making sure they get big values out of them is absolutely huge. They're getting the value.
Definitely.
And they're definitely, like you said before, they're showing Seattle right now. They're telling Seattle, you are playing our game. We do not want to play your game. This is our game. You play into us, and we'll make sure that you don't do anything. That's exactly what they did. I don't even think there was at one point where Seattle had actually got on the point there and started capping, right? Voltage pretty much shut them down continuously, to the point where they even had to, where the point of Voltage were even in the spawn of Seattle. It's almost painful to watch.
Yeah, let's see how this next round goes. We'll be seeing Voltage, Seattle on double shield. And Voltage on Hammond. We haven't seen Hammond yet. Yeah.
Be interested to see that. Now, my only issue is with the double barrier they're running, right? Very glass cannony, in the sense of as soon as it gets destroyed, it's done. There's no return.
At least we'll give them that little bit of protection they need from that Widow.
Yeah, that is true. But Eloif and Nicholas have swapped roles.
Yeah, they have.
Huge, huge Baptiste up there, by the way, to keep the Widow instantly up. But Seattle just don't have a Widow to counter their Widow, so it's just nilch for them. They don't have anything, like I said before, to counter the Widow.
It's like Hammerly going all the way around. And Junkrat going for a flank as well.
Defenji coming in, will slam the backline, both of the supports. Huge flash, however, will mean that Defenji has to back away. Elo will kill the Numa. It's absolutely huge. Now they can start pushing him, but Cal answers back will kill the Lucas. Scuff will kill the Elo. Scuff will kill the young Dragon. I don't know. Sorry. Nicholas with a kill on the Joker. That's absolutely huge for Seattle. Their first win this map.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, last one by that Faizana. Staggering her a little bit. Yeah, now Seattle has Nano.
Yeah, Yiggs getting a little bit tied up there by that flame strike. Calmod with his winning the ult game against the Reinhardt, but Reinhardt, however, Lucas will say no, I'm going to win this ult charge game. The double barrier's going to be hard to land a huge shot, but he lands it and he gets a 4!
That is huge.
That is RC who's Baptiste and Elo Earth getting double kill with his Defender killing the Yiggs. Lucas going in and will get a pin on the Scuff, and that'll be it. As Voltage take map 2. That's huge shatter setting up so well for them win. Like,
yeah, that just...
The shatter, the barriers instantly got melted. Reinhardt had to pull back and drop his barrier to recharge it. The recent one got melted because of the Junkrat. And then we just see the huge shatter come in. It's absolutely huge, and he even carries on going, and he goes and he pins Scuffed!
That's a bit toxic.
Absolutely huge.
Yeah. I
think Voltage just know what they're doing. They're a lot more confident.
They've shown it, yeah.
And their comms are a lot more cleaner, from what I can tell, than Seattle. I mean, a lot of the time it was stuff like, one point Chaotic was behind, which made sense, okay? I'm not going to say that was a wrong play, right? We don't know exactly what's going on inside the comms. But what we've got to remember is that then he just pushed on his own and tried to take out Nicholas, which wasn't the reason why he should have been there. He should have been there, I'm guessing, to try and take out that Widowmaker. But he instantly went in, tried to take out Nicholas, which means then the Moira had to extend an orb out to get the healing across, which means then the main tank has to suffer then. Calmod has to suffer because he hasn't got that healing orb from Moira to come out and heal him, which means then he dies, and then Lucas comes right the way through with Defenji and just absolutely just rolls over them.
Yeah. Yeah, the way Vultures are using their ults is just 1 second, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, the way Vultures is using their ults is just completely outplaying Seattle.
Definitely. What I can tell is, from what I can see, Seattle haven't exactly got stuff that works together. It's there's not enough comboing. For instance, we're seeing Lucas, he'll hit a huge shot. Nicholas pops his ult, and then we see maybe Nicholas will destroy the barriers, and then that says to Lucas, he says, Lucas, let's go. And then Lucas just goes absolutely aggro on them and just slams them and knocks them back and kills everyone. And it's just that opening that each member of the team gets that Seattle just don't really have. They get the kill, maybe at the start, maybe they get nice early pick at the start, and then it just doesn't go anywhere. There's no synergy that sort of pushes them forward, keeps momentum flowing. It's more, we've got a kill, what do we do, guys? What's next? It's, you know what I mean? They invest so much into that one kill that there is nothing to invest into the other kills and follow up. And I think what Seattle needs to desperately do is try and get something to combo together. And maybe that's not even ults. Maybe just characters that combo a little bit better together. And work together in a significant way. For instance, we're seeing Nicholas and Elo Earth. Nicholas on the Junkrat, which means the barriers are getting destroyed. The pressure of the barriers is constantly happening. We have Elo Earth sat at the back of the map sniping, which means then if the barriers are open and they're getting destroyed, Elo Earth can rain his terror on them. And because of the fact that they know this, Seattle know this, so they're trying to stay out of the line of sight of Elo Earth to the point where they're just enabling Nicholas. They're trying to go on the insides. They're trying to stay in cover. They're trying to go in like these small nooks and crannies so that Elo Earth can't get his angle. But then Nicholas is coming in and spraying bombs in and just getting that huge amount of damage. And then the next push, he's got Riptide to actually unleash and just get 2 to 4 kills. And then that whole entire next fight is completely shut down. All because of Nicholas, because their attention is on one player rather than the vast majority of players.
Yeah, just like being able to counter at least one of those two would really help Seattle, but they just haven't been able to do that in these past games.
Definitely. I mean, Numa and Yiggs, Lucio and Mercy against a Junkrat, it doesn't really make any sense. There's so much damage output, so much spam, 120 damage from each bomb, hitting your tanks, hitting your damage, right? And you've got that amount of heals where Mercy can only heal one person at a time, and you've got Lucio who's trying his hardest to try and speed everyone because they're diving, also trying to keep everyone up. It's incredibly hard for the sustain to stay there, especially when you've got so good... I mean, the supports from Voltage are absolutely killer. They're keeping people like Defenji, Lucas. Lucas is so enabled. He can go in and just absolutely rain terror. Elo Earth, even when they try to dive him, when they switch to the dive comp, he still lives because of the healing output from the team is so good. And you can see how quick Voltage adapt to each situation. We had Seattle win that fight with the Orisa Reinhardt. And that was because of Cal was pushing in. He had got... it was Lucas trying to push in. And he couldn't really do much because of double barrier, right? And then we saw that they couldn't exactly brawl because of the amount of healing that was being output. So what happened was Defenji on the Wrecking Ball decided to just come in, slam on the backline, disturb all the supports, and then the whole entire thing crumbled. Voltage know exactly what to do at the right situations, how to nitpick, take certain situations, and turn it on its head and put it in an advantage to them rather than Seattle.
Yeah, they've really been showing that. And looks like we'll be on Hanamura. Yeah. After a little while, we finally begin to the next map.
Okay, well, Seattle... I don't know why I said Seattle. I mean, Hanamura, it's a very interesting map. I am expecting Sim TP, as it commonly is used. May Walls especially as well. Maybe a bit of Ashe as well. Ashe is very good on this map because of the amount of high ground she can get to play. Bob is extremely good as well on this map. Dynamite's so good for chokes as well, so maybe a bit of Ashe as well.
Yeah, probably Voltage has been running that Widow and Junkrat all throughout this game. It has been working for them really well, so maybe they'll stick with that. Maybe they will switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, it's the synergy of Nicholas applying pressure onto the shields, and then Elo Earth gets an opening, and then whenever they're trying to stay out of Elo Earth's present, Nicholas is getting so much value off of that.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Now we're just waiting up for a ready up from both teams. We're seeing if any subs are made on Seattle. So, good luck with those kidney stones in the future.
Oh no! Don't say that. If I get kidney stones, then I'm done, dude.
I'm telling you.
I'd rather get corona than kidney stones. I'm not even lying to you.
Looks like we'll be seeing the switch come up from Seattle. We'll be seeing Rav. Nice.
Now, I'm gonna say this, right? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I don't care. Okay?
Unlucky.
I'm just saying, for the winning team of OLOC this season, just saying, there will be something getting released in the forms of a video showing off a certain thing that will be done for the winning team. And then we'll also do a league-wide one for this whole entire season. So, everyone stay tuned for that, because, I mean, the amount of plays we've seen this season is absolutely huge.
Yes.
So, it's going to be a mad one.
I like it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Rav being put in, and yeah, if anyone on the team is gonna be able to contest that Widow, I'm pretty sure Rav can. Is he here? Yeah, he's here.
There he is.
We're just waiting on them to load into the custom game. So yeah,
Alright,
any
then.
moment now. Yeah, like, we still have the chance to see a really good reverse sweep. It's happened before with other teams, might happen for this one.
I mean,
Still loading in.
it's definitely possible,
Yeah, it is.
but I can't sit here and say it's going to happen, because if we really do think about it, it's pretty slim, especially how dominant Voltage have been. But obviously there is always that hope, that light.
Yeah, there's that small chance, and it could very well happen, it could not. Most likely not, but we can still hope.
It's quite hard to say, because if Seattle set their game, I think it could happen. But if they're still playing the way they have been, I think Voltage will only get smart and read even harder and just keep slamming them back, and really knocking down their confidence. But I think if Seattle come at it with a new state of mind and a new game plan, who knows, dude? Just saying, this could be a nice reverse sweep, and this will be huge, as then they'll be moving on to the finals. So if they can reverse sweep Voltage, like, ooh, they'll be seeing Horsemen in the finals, which will be, ooh.
That'd be very interesting to see. I'd be able to love
Definitely.
that. Yeah, we're waiting for Ready Up. Let's see what
I see someone in the comments saying, are there any hero bans? There are no hero bans in place in OLOC as of right now. If you want more information on that, Pharrell will be more than happy, I'm sure, to let you know. So just hit him up, wherever like that, or ask in. Is there a section in the server that's like questions or whatever?
I think so.
I should probably know that.
General opinions and discussion.
Or even just asking like match
possibly.
chats from like Dabo next season. I'm sure one of the mods will get back to you and with an answer, because I can't exactly say anything right now, as I don't know the full extent of it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, now we are on Hanmura. Looking forward to this. Yeah, I can.
Two cups, but I hate it.
Would you like me to chime in about the hero band stuff?
Yeah, if you want to. People ask.
So I'm not going to say anything is set in stone right now, but the board is in discussion about possibly doing hero bans, and I already have stuff set up in place for in case if we do hero bans. I know that the current plan, if we do go about doing it, will be like a week behind what Blizzard's doing, so the previous week's bans is what that week's bans for OLOC is going to be. It's like, if the new season were to start now, then last week's hero bans of Arisa, Mei, Hanzo, and Baptiste would be those current bans for this week, if that were the case.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, and we will be... There goes overall F. We've seen Nicholas going on to the Doomfists. I don't think he's in that yet. And
Oh yeah,
Frenchie
no, we
went
haven't.
on.
It's going to be very interesting to see how that kind of affects Voltage's place. I mean, they are up, so they can test a few things out. Going on that right-hand side, which is not exactly the best idea with the Mei. Calmod's getting such on a charge
Tried to go
in.
in, but it slept. That's unfortunate.
Scuff,
Very
though,
good
we're going to
down
kill
to
the
Scuff.
Spooky.
Eva getting hooked by Olga. She tries to dive and not the...
That's huge. McCree play from Scuff where they're getting that early pick. Oh, the team is still pushing on that right-hand side, however.
You're feeling made.
Elo Earth will get a kill on the Joker, they'll be made. That's a lot of point dominance.
There
and
goes their wall.
RCC gone. Be absolutely huge. Doombus with a punch in, we'll get Numa. Scuffed Ice will go down to Lucas. Calmods goes in, try and get a pin. We'll get a kill to Lucas. Trying to live, but Nicholas punches him off the map. Oh no, Reinhardt goes.
Cal does take Lucas with him as he dies, so that's nice. Yeah. Using voltage, capping first point. It's 5 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
Ah man, it does suck, because I know Seattle can do this, but it's just voltage are so strong. And we're really showing how strong they are.
Yeah, at least like Seattle's taking control of the top left area. High ground.
Huge hook from Defenji will shut down Scuffed.
Scuffed.
Oh, the shatter, but Lucas pins! The slam onto Yiggs from Nicholas! As he says, come here, he comes in! Nicholas and Elo gets a kill onto May! Huge hook again from Defenji. Lucas trying to clean it up. Defenji with the whole hog, trying to keep everyone off the point. Huge slam comes in, will find the wrecking ball. Defenji will get a kill, double kill, as he has Calmods and Scuffed. That'll be May trying to contest the point, but Lucas goes in with a nano! Trying his hardest to come in. Diva comes in, will get T-Max. Huge bomb on the point. Oh, Defenji will go!
Couldn't move his thick body out of the way in time.
Trying to keep off the point. Calmod's trying to go on the point as long as he can as Wrecking Ball. Yiggs also trying to touch as much as they possibly can. They need to intertwine their drops on it, so they're all going on it at once. They need to go one by one. Huge Mayo comes in.
All around that point.
That'll be Brigia getting frozen. Nicholas will also get frozen, and this could be it. They could come back. Look, right on his own, coming for the pin. We'll get the Roadhog. Roadhog's going off the map with
each other off the map.
And that means that Seattle have actually bounced back and have managed to re-get it back. Yes. I think that Scuffed Ice switching to Tracer really changed up the game and really actually put them in a very good advantage.
Looks like Seattle will be running Winston Hog. That's interesting one for defense. I like it.
I guess so. This is an easy touch from the Winston, obviously. That bait dropped down then from the Hog. Elo Earth gets hooked early, but nothing
with one health.
Scuffed Ice will kill the Elo Earth. Huge shot comes in, won't fight anyone. Joker will kill Defenji. Scuffed Ice will kill onto Spook. This isn't looking good. Camels will kill the Lucas. Voltage actually getting a run for their money as Scuffed Ice takes out Nicholas. This Tracer pick is actually proven to be very scary somehow.
Like I've noticed, like throughout the games, like Scuffed was always like the first one getting picked off. Like this is McCree, so like maybe I should change the pace with what he's playing could help, and yeah, that's showing.
Definitely, I think it's just the answer. There's no answer on Voltage's team for a Tracer, so it's a huge opening for him. Oh got such huge anti, however, onto the Reinhardt. Slam comes in from Nicholas, knocks him back onto the high ground. Lord all on his own. Lord has to be careful. We'll pop Ho-Hog to break the barrier and push Reinhardt back. Also puts on his own Elo for killing the Joker. This isn't looking good, but Elo is getting pressure. Defenji for killing the Scuffed Ice. Fucking go Calmontor will take out Elo Earth. This could be huge for them. Defenji goes to Steve. He's taking a nap. Lord will get a kill to Young. Voltage trying to hold back every bit they got left. Reinhardt coming in with a charge. Defenji will kill him to Yiggs. Reinhardt now on the point to above his life. Numa will get a kill on Defenji as he does get anti. Nicholas and Lucas are fighting on the point with Spook right now trying to hold it. That'll be it though as Numa gets a triple kill and Lord gets a kill to Spook. And that'll be the shutdown.
Very nice. Like, what am I trying to say? Seattle's been defending this really well against Voltage.
My ultimate's ready.
And yeah, looks like Voltage have a slight ult advantage over Seattle. As of now.
I think Calmods as well on Winston, and Elo Earth's got nothing to protect him. That is a huge play for the Winston to start pressurizing Elo Earth. Shutting him down. Okay, the nano comes out onto Lucas. Lucas gets a kill on the Joker. Elo Earth can now see through walls. Defenji with a kill on the Lord. Lucas with a kill on to Scuffed. And Numa goes down to Defenji. They pop it. But Calmod tries to go into Primal Rage. Huge shower as well will shut down the Coercive. Spook drops. Trying to find on the point right now. Cal is trying to stay alive, but Nicholas will get a huge headshot onto him. Huge pin.
Really good
And then
shatter.
Nicholas finishes him off. Elo with a kill on the Scuff. Nicholas with a kill onto Joker. Reinhardt gets frozen along with Young. It's not looking good right now. They are capping the point, however. Dig's trying to come back in, but it's not quick enough, and it doesn't look like there's enough time for Calmod to get back on. And that will be Voltage capping the point. Second point with 1 minute and 2 seconds left on the clock.
That was a good defense by Seattle. They held that for quite some time.
Yeah, to be fair, how slow, how fast, I mean, Voltage took that first point. It wasn't looking too good, but Seattle bounced back and actually did pretty well.
Yeah, they lasted from like 5 minutes 40 seconds to 102. It was a good long defense by them.
Yeah, I mean, they took 3 minutes off of them, so... Actually, it was 5 minutes, so they actually took 4 minutes off of them. That's actually really huge.
Something like that, yeah. I'll be seeing Nick go back to his good old Junkrat. He was staying on Widow. I really liked how Seattle went like Winston Hogg, and that worked for a bit. That's really interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it just worked because Elo Earth was constantly open. The huge hog hooks as well. Nice openers for him, for Defenji, and then obviously, I mean not Defenji, I mean Lord. So Lord was getting that huge early hooks, and then Cal was just diving Elo, applying the pressure like he needed to at the start of every single round. As I said, Elo, if left undealt with, will reign terror. As we have just demonstrated, he does get one pick on the Joker really early on, instantly out of the gates.
He's getting hooked as well. Looks like Lucas is gonna try to go for a sneaky charge in there.
Scuff with getting killed by Eloif, and look at Lucas. He's hiding on the mega health pack, waiting for that charge, but there's nothing coming, so he's getting bored, so he's coming up to play. He wants something, dude. He is so bored.
Yeah.
He was so bored waiting that he wants to come out of his hiding. He's going back. Oh, now he has to run though. Young with a kill onto Lords. That'll be a huge shutdown of the push really early on.
So aggressive.
Nicholas with a kill on the Joker. Yeah, on the left hand side, Voltage have got 3 players there, and they're just shutting down. Holy hell, Defenji with a double kill. What happened there was the tanks pushed so far forward that they forgot about their backline.
Yeah.
Oh no, Calmod's pushed so far up, and then the Hog peeked out with the Junkrat, hooked him in, and it was just a GG, they shut him down instantly. Moira popping out through Fluorescence, getting 1 kill, but Calmod's coming on this left-hand side right now, standing still. It's not very Young getting a double kill, but standing still could have been punished here, but just doesn't care.
Cal getting hooked and killed by Junk. Scuffed item Moira again.
Young getting a kill on the Scuffed, and Nicholas taking out Calmods.
Yig's dying right before she could get back into spawn.
Nicholas dying, but if they can go quick enough, they can capitalize on this death of Nicholas. With that spam damage gone, this could be huge. They could definitely push in you and have a chance
especially
of winning.
Joker.
Yeah, especially. Defenji getting a kill on the Joker. This isn't looking good. But it's evened up. They can still push in, but obviously Nicholas is on his way back. Huge pin on the Reinhardt, taking Reinhardt off the map, but he goes off as well! Oh no! I mean, that was part of the plan. Neo on the point on his own, trying to verse a Zen. Zen pops Tranquility to not die! What is this? And May just commits. Scuffed Ice decides to jump off the map. Wow, dude. Now,
Lives don't matter.
Now, Seattle do have 4 ults available to them, almost 5, so let's hope they have some kind of investment. Now, we have got Young with almost a support ult, the Moira ult coming up. Lucas with a shot, and Nicholas will pop his rectangular triple kill! What is this man? This man has not got less than done like 2 kills every single time he pops that Riptire. Lucas just decimating them to finish up the kills.
Both him and Defenji were just hiding right outside point and they didn't notice until it was too late. Running after the Hog while Junkrat was using his ult.
Now, this is very hard to commentate because there's just a lot of spawn camping.
Yeah.
Huge wall coming out to block Young. Huge Elo pops his infrared sights, and a huge Mail comes out as well. Defenji, Elo Earth. Elo with a double kill, Defenji, triple kill for Elo Earth. 3 headshots in a row, this man's on fire. Lord's getting a kill onto Elo, but it's not enough as Defenji cleans up with a kill onto Cal. We have, though, Lords looking like he might go for flank, trying to touch point. No, he's rather go back, dive the backline on Nicholas. He's trying to pressurize Nicholas to be in our position, but it's not enough. He should have just gone and tried to touch point. And that'll be it. Zen falls, the bomb will come in, and that will be it as Voltage take map 3.
That's not fit, yeah. Well, this all sorts of brutal.
He's enjoying those dumplings, man.
And he's hiding in that corner.
That's an absolutely huge place to hide in.
Dies the kill right after.
Dude, who is Nicholas, dude? Who is this man? What the hell?
That's BM if I've ever seen it.
Definitely, I feel bad, dude. I mean, I don't know what else to say, really. It's just kind of just got pressured and pressured and pressured into the spawn.
I think that's it, actually. First to 3, no map 4. And I've been told. I guess that's it. Yeah, GG. Okay. Okay, thought there was map 4. I'm done. Yeah, I guess that's it then.
Is that it? Pharrell, we need you.
Yes.
Is that it?
So yeah, playoffs, the way it works is first map is a coin flip of team that gets to pick it, losing team picks afterwards, and it's the first to 3. It isn't like the normal
no
season.
Points involved, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that makes sense.
And then next week, or when finals come in, which I don't know if it's going to be next week or not, as something's come up, and I will tell you about it, Grave, in a little bit.
Yeah, do that.
So I don't know when finals is going to be yet. Hopefully next week. Maybe not, as I do have some plans and I would like finals to be streamed. But but finals works a little bit differently. Finals is guaranteed 4 maps because it's first to 4. So it's a best of 7, whereas this first round was just best of 5.
It is over indeed. Whoever's asking in the chat, that was Voltage did take that win. So they'll be moving over to the finals versus Horseman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Voltage versus Horseman. We've seen that soon. I'm so looking forward to that. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on MVPs for this?
I mean, I gotta give it to Nicholas, dude, on Voltage.
Yeah. I have to. Either between Elo or Nick, yeah. Nick with that super BM play at the end.
I mean, we have to give it to Nicholas, dude. Every time he popped that Riptide, he never got less than 2 kills. Most of the time getting 3-4 kills. He was such a dominant force in that game. And then I gotta give for Seattle, to be fair, I would probably say, it's quite hard to say really, but I'm gonna lean towards, like, I know we only saw him for 1 map, Lord, because his hog plays were absolutely amazing on Hanamura just then. And he really did.
He got some pretty nice hooks.
Yeah, definitely some nice early hooks come out.
Yeah, Rav and Nick are your MVPs. That was a good game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a little bit BM, but I think it wasn't like a hatred BM. It was more of like a friendly sort of BM. So
like a, haha, silly, fuck you type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys done?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again during the finals and for the podcast this coming I want to say Friday, but it might be on Saturday or Sunday, depending on how things go on people's schedules. But hopefully we'll see you guys again at the podcast and then for finals. So with that, thank you guys for commentating this game.
All good. My pleasure, dude.
And I hope to see everybody again next time.